Yo, what is up, YouTube? We're back here again with a new video. This time it's not racing or POV drive or nothing. There's nothing on the car. Right now it ran into issues. Not common, but it did. So no guys, it didn't blow up. The engine's running fine. It's actually a transmission issue. So the gears are not going in when the car is running. And I could probably show you guys right here. Gears won't go in when the car is running, only when it's off. So as you can see right here, off. Put the clutch in. I mean, I don't even need the clutch, but all the gears go in, as you can see. But then the moment I turn on the car, they won't go in. So I'm gonna turn it on right now so you guys can see. Got that squeaky noise, and when I press the clutch. So as you guys may know, the car did have issues with the throttle bearing where it was squeaking. Some of you guys may have heard it on the videos, but it was squeaking, but the car was running fine. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna try to put in the gear, put the clutch in, and nope, nothing. Not one gear. So yeah, you can see. Yeah, so the car was having issues with the throttle bearing, but it was running fine. It was just squeaking. But so there's a throttle bearing so there's a bearing I had it with the other transmission. I'm gonna show you guys right now. So so this is the original transmission from my car, and there's a throttle bearing that was in here. So this throttle bearing was originally in here. There's a Clutch Masters throttle bearing, and when I bought the new trans came with, I guess it was the OEM throttle bearing, and I never took out this one off this original trans. So I put the other transmission with the throttle bearing that came with that transmission. Once I installed that transmission with the throttle bearing that came with it, that's when the squeaking started. Whenever I press the clutch, the throttle bearing used to like sound. And some of you guys probably heard it, is that noise that I was coming from, like sounded like a PPG gear type. Yeah, that was that. And so now that's what I think broke now, because it was like almost over a year already of driving it with that bearing. So what happened was that I dropped off the car at a body shop, right? So they could get me fixed the front lip that was unpainted. It had like a bunch of scratches. So actually gonna take this, put it back in here. Okay, so I brought the car to a body shop to fix a lip that was scratched and unpainted, and fix some like scratches it had in the fender. Right here it had a dent, so I took it to fix that. And the front lip, as you can see, is pretty much brand new. Front lip. Yeah, so I got that fixed, and so I dropped off the car right there. So I don't know what happened. The car was running fine. The throttle bearing was still sounding like usual, but the car was running fine. So I dropped it off, and then this was on Thursday. Okay, so the guy called me Saturday morning that the car's ready. So I'm like, okay, it's ready, I'm gonna go pick it up. And then he's like, okay, but I'm having an issue where first gear's not going in. I'm like, first gear's not going in? Like, what you mean? He's like, I'm pressing the clutch and when the car's running, the gears aren't going in, but when the car's off, they're going in. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I left the car running right, so I don't know what you did. He's like, I don't know, man. Maybe he's missing clutch fluid or something. I'm like, okay, I'll go right now, pick it up and see like what's wrong, and I'll take the clutch fluid. So I go, see the car, put in some fluid. It had fluid, but I just put more in it. And I turn on the car, and I just feel this like squeaking. I heard it squeaking, like loud squeaking. I'm like, it has to be the throttle bearing. And then the pedal was like shaking, the clutch pedal. I'm like, the first thought was the clutch bearing, not the clutch bearing, the throttle bearing. And I'm like, damn, like, and then he started explaining like, oh, I took it for a spin. I went to go buy coffee like right down the corner, and it started smoking from the it was coming out of the transmission from the inside. I'm like, bro, no way. I'm like, this guy blew my clutch. Did he burn it or something? Then he tried adjusting the clutch master cylinder, and I'm like, maybe it could be that, but then I was like, no, it can't be, because the first thing I heard was the squeaking, so I'm like, it has to be the throwout bearing. So I told him it did have a little issue with the throwout bearing, but the car was running fine for like a year, so maybe it could be that. He's like, oh, maybe it was that. I'm like, possibly, but I'm not sure, because it's weird that I'm driving the whole year and the car's running fine, and then when you take it, somehow it messed up, because now the gears aren't going in. So then I called my mechanic, and the body shop guy, they both spoke, and then he was explaining what happened, that it was smoking, he drove it. So my mechanic is like, bro, he's telling me, like, bro, the only thing that could have happened was he maybe burned the clutch. He didn't know how to drive stick or something. I'm like, possibly, but dude, it's like, he said he only took it for like around the corner. So I'm like thinking, like, dude, like how can it possibly get burnt? So you can see right here, I'm gonna pop the hood. Oh yeah, so here's the car. Nothing blew up, engine is fine. So yeah, so he said it was smoking from the transmission inside right here. So my mechanic was telling me that it could be the clutch, the pressure plate, that is losing like pressure or something, and the gears are not going in. So could be the pressure plate, the throwout bearing, and possibly if it's not that, it could be that the guy burned the clutch or something. I'm not sure, but first thing we thought was a throwout bearing. So right now, this the, like I said, there's a clutch masters that came with the clutch masters clutch kit, the throwout bearing. So I don't know if I'll put this in or buy a new OEM one from Honda and install that. So yeah, so he's gonna come tomorrow and we gotta bring the transmission down, take out everything apart and see what's wrong, because I don't know, maybe I gotta buy a whole clutch, like a whole clutch kit, because I don't know, like I can't think of nothing else. I'm thinking it's possibly like mostly this, but maybe that broke the pressure plate, or like it messed up the clutch and all that, because when I put it in gear and try to turn it on, this thing, something starts sounding inside the transmission and like it doesn't want to turn on. So I'd just rather not do it right now, but I tried to put it in first and then turning it on so I could like try to take it back home to not pay a tow truck, and this thing started sounding crazy inside, and I was just like, nope, never mind. Then the gear got stuck, I couldn't put it back in neutral, so I just shut it off and then just put it back in neutral, because this thing, the gear got stuck. Yeah, so that's what's wrong with the car right now. The engine didn't blow up. The engine is fine. Just the transmission issues. It got messed up in my hands, at least. I don't know what the guy did, but the car was running fine. I dropped it off, left it. Well, it was only Thursday and Friday. Well, Thursday afternoon, Friday, Saturday morning he calls me, and somehow now the car doesn't go into gear. Like I don't know how that happened, but yeah, so I didn't mess it up. So I'm gonna try to get the car running. Today is Sunday. I'm gonna try to get it running like by, I mean, if it's just a throwout bearing, I'll probably fix it tomorrow. And if it's something like more major, like the clutch and pressure plate and all of that, I'll probably maybe get it running by hopefully Friday or next Saturday. Hopefully I get it running by tomorrow. Hopefully it's just a throwout bearing. So yeah, so let me know if you guys want to see some footage of that. Maybe I'll upload something, some clips or anything. So I just wanted to give you an update, guys, so see what's going on with the car. So that's gonna be it for this video. Car didn't blow up, it's just a transmission issue. So like, comment and subscribe, and peace out.